dividing by decimals. Pause the video and write down how you divide by a decimal. Or if you find this difficult, give an example where you're dividing by a decimal and do this calculation. So how do you divide by a decimal? Well, let's take the example 0.56 divided by 0.7. The first thing you do is you write that as a fraction. So that is 0.56 over 0.7. Then what you have to do is make an equivalent fraction where the denominator is a whole number. So this is a fraction we have. The denominator is 0.7. To make it a whole number, we could times the denominator by 10. And we need to make it equivalent, so we times the numerator by 10 also. So we get 5.6 divided by 7. Now these two fractions are equal, they are equivalent. So doing 0.56 divided by 0.7 is the same as doing 5.6 divided by 7. They will give the same answer. And this is a nicer calculation because we're dividing by a whole number, dividing by 7. So 5.6, if you divide that by 7, you get 0.8. Pause the video and give example 24 and 25 a go. Example 24. We have 3.2 and we're going to divide that by 0.4. We're dividing by a decimal. It's not a whole number. I want to divide by a whole number. So I get an equivalent fraction where I times the numerator by 10 and the denominator by 10. And that's nice because now the denominator is 4 and I can do 32 divided by 4. No problem. 32 goes into 4 8 times. Okay. Example 25. We have 0.258 divided by 0.06. Now that denominator is not a whole number, and I only really know in my brain how to divide by a whole number. So I think, what do I have to do to make this a whole number? I have to times through by 100. So 0.06 times 100 is 6, and 0.258 times 100 is 25.8. Now you might be thinking, why not times by 1,000? Because that would make the numerator, a whole number. Well, I don't really care about the numerator. I just want to make sure I'm dividing by a whole number on the bottom. And actually dividing by 6 would be easier than having to divide by 60. So then I get the 25.8 and I use my bus stop method to divide by that 6, the whole number. 2 divided by 6 is 0, carry over the 2. 6 times 4 is 24, carry the 1. And then 6 times 3 is 18. And that's it's not 0 point anything. That 0 was nothing, it's just 4.3. So your answer is 4.3. You do not go back and change your answer like you did with multiplying decimals. The reason for this is these two calculations are equal, they're equivalent, so they will give the same answer, unlike when you were multiplying by a decimal. So you do not go back and change your answer, okay? Just leave your answer as it is. And see with these questions, if you're not sure about your answer, think about, does the size of it make sense? Won't always be that easy to do that, but just try your best to think, would it make sense? Like for example, in example 24, would 8 0.4s make up 3.2? If you had 40p, 8 40p's, would that give you 320p? Those sort of things. Reason with your answer and think, does the size of your answer make sense?